Well, now we turn to what may be the biggest mistake in the universe. A major and embarrassing mix-up at last night's Miss Universe pageant. Host Steve Harvey apologizing after mistakenly announcing the wrong winner.
I have to apologize. The first runner-up is Colombia. Miss Universe 2015 is Philippines.
And then that awkward moment for all of eternity, Miss Colombia having her crown unceremoniously removed and put on the head of the rightful winner. Oh, God. Harvey quickly took to Twitter saying, quote, "I want to apologize emphatically to Miss Philippines and Miss Colombia, misspelling the names of both countries." And adding, "This was a terribly honest human mistake, and I am so regretful."
Wow.
But some are now wondering whether the whole thing was some sort of publicity stunt. Today, the Washington Post pointing out that Harvey's cue cards indicating the names of the winner and runner-up were clear, very clear, written, I should say, in large
He talked about
print.
it. He even turned his card around to show the camera that it was correct on the card and that it was his fault for misreading it. But I got to tell you, Steve Harvey, you need a publicist today.
Yeah.
And get off Twitter. Especially without the spell check.
Yeah.
I mean, it is now, it's taken on a whole new, you need Tony Sayegh.
There you go.
He's never going to be able
to help you.
My first thought was, like, it could have been worse. Like, what if he was reading paternity test results or something like that? Like, he can never take over for Maury now. Yeah, that was a glass half full. I don't know. That was his career move. In the future, that's over. But, yeah, I mean, maybe the Miss Columbia should sue for emotional damages. They should both sue for emotional damages.
Well, there's a report that the lawyer for the Miss Universe is eyeing a suit against the Miss Universe firm.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that now. I would like to just confirm that on my own, so I'm going to say that this is a report at this point because I can't independently.
I mean,
confirm
Katie,
it.
you've got one job. One job to
your
do.
only
the
job.
most important moment. And I was sick for her. I was truly sick for her.
I was sick for both of them.
Yes, but an
This
internal
Philippines moment was
optimist. I mean,
stolen,
one
too.
got the crown. It was like miscongeniality.
It was
on
awful.
steroids,
It was, you know,
without the bomb going off.
Donald Trump would say, "I'm going to make the Miss Universe pageant great again."
Yeah. He was like, see?
No, I felt awful for the girls. This is something that this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. They've worked for this their entire lives, the families, the countries they come from. This is the thing that they do, and it was ruined because I think what Steve Harvey did is he tried to remember rather than reading the card, and that's what happened. I mean, he tried to just remember and ad-lib it, and he screwed up big time.
Okay, this is Pageant Ghazi officially. Do you know how long it takes these women to get those behinds? Yeah. months of preparation.
I have the same problem.
You're an internal optimist, and so am I. And so I think Miss Columbia, at least, I mean, people are looking at her. Usually we get the Miss Universe results and we see the picture and we go, oh my God, they're so beautiful. Well, now we're seeing both of them. Is there an upside to this?
So the way I conclude it is there's two winners last night, especially if you think about it from the perspective of America's sympathy, the world's sympathy, compassion for both. Clearly, I think they're both going to have ample opportunity for endorsements. I think this is the most relevant runner-up we've ever had in the Miss Universe pageant, right?
Yeah.
So clearly, I think there is going to be some sort of silver lining, although it was devastating last night. Look, I'll tell you something. I said this about Donald Trump's announcement speech. Saturday Night Live could not have written it better than what happened last night. I mean, it was an absolutely kind of terrible moment where you think, wow, did that really just happen?
Compounded by the fact that they ran out of time. So what you saw at the end of the show was taking off the crown of one and trying to get it on, but then you didn't even get to see it all the way on there. You had to like go to social media to see the finished product, and I mean, it was just really, she didn't get her moment. Neither one of them.
Yeah, her moment was ruined, and she didn't
But you're right.
hers.
They forever.
Yeah.
That moment is cemented, and they can work it.
She's gonna get like a good deal out of it. Let's follow up on this story.
I know the Kappa Lambda Nu Greek Week pageant. I won that one, and I had a lot more time to wear the crown. It wasn't as glamorous, yes, but it was equally as.
Do you still have the crown? Did they let you?
I want
keep
photos.
I still have the crown. I believe it was a paper crown.
Oh, nice.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Yes.
There's a video out there somewhere.
What was your
An
talent?
NFL superstar. I'll tell that during overtime. Ooh. An NFL superstar with a bunch of penalties for some nasty altercations with an opponent, but still allowed to finish the game. So is Odell Beckham Jr. getting special treatment because of his star status? And should he be suspended?